What awaits our party in an isolated town in the middle of a bay, surrounded by nothing but water and ice? Find out next on the Adventurers Guild. On the continent of Volanta, in the city of Dakar, there is a place where heroes are forged. Where legends are built one story at a time. What you do with this opportunity is in your hands, and the hands of fate. The Adventurers Guild. Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Adventurers Guild. We're so happy to have you. I am Paul Cosca, your host and Dungeon Master, and you are watching a weekly live-streamed D&D anthology show. We are on the third episode of this particular mission, and if you've just tuned in and you're worried that you've missed a bunch of really crucial plot points, you have not. But in a minute, I'll fill you in on everything that's happened so far. Before that, I do want to remind you of a couple things. First, we are keeping track of Nat 20s and Nat 1s throughout this whole mission, all the episodes, because that is going to determine who is going to be picking the next mission. If more Nat 20s are rolled, our players get to pick. And if more Nat 1s are rolled, the audience gets to pick on that night of the final episode. So make sure you're tuning in for that night so that you can be a part of that. It's going to be really fun and scary for our players, probably. And even after the absolute boatload of Nat 20s that happened in the last episode, the difference between Nat 1s and Nat 20s right now is only 2.
Oh.
So
Wow.
we are, it is, can go either way at this point. So before we do the recap, let's go ahead and say hello to the players. Hi, players.
Hi, DM.
Hello.
Howdy.
Do you feel like your characters accurately predicted how that last encounter was going to go with the toll collectors? Do you feel like you had a good gauge of that going in?
I think
Yeah.
Denra did, yeah.
Yeah, no, Skamos wanted to burn people alive, and he succeeded, so.
I tried to stop
It's good to
it.
have goals.
Tayson knows exactly who he's traveling with, which is a bunch of bloodthirsty people who want to fight everything that we come across. So I absolutely was 100% prepared for that battle. Yes.
My pack was really on the fence, no pun intended.
Whoa!
Swear to God. Because on the one hand, he's like, okay, these people are just trying to make a living. And on the other hand, he's like, why are you restricting where people are allowed to walk? It's the earth. What's wrong?
It's
with
the
you?
earth.
That's not cool.
It's
Can't
the earth,
do that.
man.
So, not that I'm going to give the answer to this, but do you think they were actual toll collecting like representatives of the nearby people?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason is
Now I
because,
do, but-
because the leader portaled away.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, he literally
Yeah, he
was
was
like,
real
see ya, I'm going to summon this cool magic portal and leave. I
I'm
was like, wait a minute.
so scared we're going to see him again. Like, the fact that he didn't die, that
Oh, yeah.
he's
Oh,
going to
he'll
show
come
up again.
Oh, yeah.
He'll pull a siege weapon out of his pocket. It'll be great.
Just
Not
I mean,
looking-
Roderick really wants to see him again. Mhm.
Also,
so does
no
Denra.
one was wearing a fluorescent vest, as far as I remember, and I think that
Universally, yeah.
Is that a requirement for all
name
toll
badges.
workers?
Gotta be able to be seen on the road, you know.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to incorporate that into their designs next time.
Yeah. Yeah, please, Paul.
Thank
for
you.
taking my feedback.
A little bit of authenticity.
Yeah, you know, I do my best, but obviously I fail a lot. So it's great to remember.
Wow.
Now, speaking of that, I do think that tonight is going to be a great night. I think it is the night, and it kind of has to be, because if you remember last week, the plan was to auction off the episode as an NFT.
Yes.
As it turns out, the NFT market has completely crashed and bottomed out.
Yep.
I
Just
can't
read
imagine
that.
why.
Just read that in the New York Times this week.
Paul, do you think you'd had anything to do with that?
I think it's entirely my fault. So we're going to shift course pretty dramatically, and we're going to be making some pretty heavy investments into Beanie Babies, because I feel like there's a lot of
Those will
potential
appreciate
there.
well.
Solid.
Goodbye.
I like it.
I'm just kidding.
Those will only go up.
Yeah,
I'm done. I quit.
so stay tuned for that. Find
I'd
us on
say I'd
eBay.
call my mom, but like even she's smarter than
A lot
that.
of Beanie
What-
Babies or something.
What we should do is
She
make
had them.
We should make a Beanie Baby cryptocurrency. Oh, there you go.
Son of
and
a
this
bitch.
That's
will be
Beanie Babies.
discussed at the
And then
VA
we're
Pointer.
golden.
That's it. We're
Yeah.
making a Beanie Baby cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Beanie Bucks.
Beanie Bucks.
Beanie
Bucks. I like it.
It's the only cryptocurrency that's also physical.
Get a Beanie Baby.
Because it's the Beanie
You
Babies.
know, like
So
real
physical.
currency.
Yeah, but real
That's just
currency,
what we-
real currency is obviously for
Obsolete.
dummies, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's using
We've
dollars
gone
anymore.
so far, we're circling back.
By
It's
next
like-
week, you'll be paying for your gasoline in Beanie Bucks.
And Beanie Bucks.
I like it.
It's gonna happen.
It's- Ever-changing world.
Oh,
It's like a
Gonna
post.
happen.
There was a post I saw where someone was like, "I wish my Instagram page, when people went to it, they could play music on it. Like I could pick my favorite song." And the post was like, "Oh my God, we've come so far that people have forgotten MySpace. Like,
Yeah.
forgotten what MySpace
Wow.
was."
Holy shit.
And it was just like, oh. And that's it. Cryptocurrency is now physical.
Yeah. It's
All I know is this is why I tell people not to watch the stream, because I don't want them to fall into one of Paul's pyramid schemes.
these are not. This is it's
All
an
legitimate.
inverted funnel system
Yep.
that
And-
where it
and we're
funnels
at the
money
bottom.
into
With
Yeah.
Paul.
the people.
It's all about the berries. Gotta sell
Yeah.
the berries.
Yeah. So watch the stream and invest heavily in our Beanie Bucks currency coming
And
soon.
tell 3 of your friends.
Check the website. Get those downlines going. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the recap before we run afoul of the SEC. To recap, the party has been sent on a mission to travel to the town of Wallak Bay on the behest of a man named Jacob Harlow, who believes that something is wrong with the people around him. The party has had some distractions along the way, including a rather epic encounter with a group on the road collecting tolls, and though there were a couple of close calls, everyone made it through alive. Now, with the weather getting worse and the path ahead cleared, it seems that it's time to get to Wallak Bay. So as we begin, yes, make sure to change your character names. As we begin, we're beginning the moment that we left off. So just about everybody is still on the road. Denra and James are both picking themselves up after getting downed. Crickstump is not on the road. Crickstump is like about 100 feet-ish off the road, checking out the catapult that had been stored off in the forest there. There are quite a few bodies around, minus the couple that ran away, and it is up to you what you'd like to do.
Denver will just kind of. Oh, that is gonna hurt a lot later. Hey, did anybody see where they went? We should probably go after him. Oh, just kind of slumps back down.
They went boofy into the air. Mostly over
Yeah,
you.
we go after him.
Roderick's gonna go check on Hasan. Just make sure
I
that he's okay.
am standing in front of that last man that died, just kind of staring at him silently as he lays dead on the ground.
Is everything all right?
He does not say anything.
Hasan,
What?
is everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I should. And he like looks around, and does he notice Denra or anyone that's hurt? Because he'd probably like try to
Denver's-
just distract himself by helping people.
Sure. Denra is in sight and still kind of recovering. Denra has 1 hit point, so looks not great.
So yeah, after he says that to Roderick, he avoids eye contact and runs over to where Denra is and
Oh, hi, hey, son.
slaps her. No, I don't slap her. I do cheer women, so I do
Oh.
hear cure wounds her gently with
feels
much
good.
love.
Oh, that feels good.
Get a gentle cure wounds.
A gentle cure wounds. At what spell slots do I have left? At second level.
Oh, thank you. How gracious.
So while that is happening, Mudpack,
Yeah.
you got something?
Yeah, Mudpack wants to, still in wolf form, because it's faster, run around the corner to where he knows James is somewhere to find him and see how he's doing, and unwild shape when he gets there, and cast healing word on him, kind of shake his shoulder a little bit.
All right, so you come around
On your
the
feet,
corner,
mate. On your feet.
do the Animorphs thing. You're
Just
back into
stand
the
up.
Mudpack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enra gets
Except Mudpack is
18,
shorter
thank you.
than the wolf.
Yeah, it's true. It's a weird Animorphs thing. It like starts to go up
Yeah.
and then goes back down. James,
It's like what you would expect normally.
as you are picking yourself up, feeling hurt kind of all over, you see and hear a wolf turn the corner and suddenly turn into your companion Mudpack.
Okay. Do I still have all my stuff? Or they just killed me for funsies?
Go ahead and make a quick investigation check.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Oh,
Can I assist?
Oh, real quick.
Luxana's standing
James.
here.
Yeah, Luxana
Oh, yeah.
can assist, so you can roll that at advantage.
well, good thing because I have -1, so we'll see how this goes.
And Mudpack, what are we gonna do?
You have 7 more health, by the way, James.
Oh,
Nice.
beautiful. All right.
I forgot which dice to use.
First one was a 19.
So pretty.
The second
good.
one is a 7.
So 19.
So 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
18.
You do notice that your weapon is not with you,
Oh.
and there's a quick flutter of panic before you see that it has been tossed in the brush nearby.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I paid a lot of money for that.
I'll go get that for you. I'm gonna go get that for you.
Chance lifted.
You just stay there.
No,
You stay there.
I'm gonna.
I'm getting
Okay.
up.
No, stay. Just relax for a moment, lad. I know how everyone hates to hear that, but just calm down.
I asked Mudpack, what happened? Who hit me?
Oh,
It came out
It's-
of nowhere. It wasn't a sword. It wasn't an arrow.
I don't know if I saw. To be quite honest, I really don't know if I saw this or not.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say it's
I don't think
unlikely that you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right about
Interesting.
then, I was just starting into, the whole wolf thing, and when I get like that, it's really hard to pay attention to anything else except for how cool it feels.
Mm,
Sorry, Fred.
interesting. Have you died before?
No, I can't say I have. It was bad.
Interesting.
It was bad, wasn't
Oh.
it, for you?
It was beautiful.
I'm sure we've got. Oh, I
But
didn't think
that's
it'd
a
be that.
conversation for another day. I grab my
Right.
weapon and I get up.
Okay.
And I still don't know who hit me, right?
No, you really don't.
Fair? Okay.
Yeah. Battles are chaotic. Looks
I
like
remember this.
Roderick. You got something?
Yeah.
And a quick
Can
stump afterwards.
can I examine the body that Heisan was looking at?
You sure can. So this body is lying on his face, and you do recognize that it was the one that you had been fighting. And as you roll him over, you see that his throat has been cut.
Okay. Can I tell with what? Because I know I didn't do that.
I mean, there is the dagger that you had disarmed him from, and that he had picked up, and that is quite covered in blood.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Crickstump.
Can I examine both the siege weapon and the two that were, handling it? See if they got anything cool on them.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Mudpack wanted to make a general investigation of this area behind the wall as well.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Yeah, and Skamos will examine his charred corpses.
They're quite charred.
Yep.
You can also go ahead and roll an investigation check. We'll start with Crickstump.
That is a 15 on investigation.
Okay. So the two that were back here don't have a lot on them. They have like simple short swords. Looks like they were not intending to be, frontline in this battle or any battle. You do find that between them they have like 6 gold, not much.
It's something.
So the catapult is an interesting design. It's kind of like a big box, it's like a cube shape, and there's a crank in the middle that pulls back on a big spring, and that seems to be what propels whatever is loaded into it. It's quite heavy. It looks like 4 or 5 people or a wagon, like a small wagon, are probably what it took to move it. But it's certainly a quarter or a fifth the size of like a full size catapult.
Okay.
So to answer your question, the likelihood of you being able to drag it out to the road is 0.
But man, we could make a big pinball table and it would just be great.
Boy.
So may I ask, is the wall that held us, is that still there? That's still intact?
It is still partially intact. Most of the bark has been blown off of the wood, and the top log is cracked and kind of precariously balanced on top now. So it is still a wall. It's in much rougher shape than it was, 15 minutes ago.
Does the catapult still have ammo?
You don't know because you're not there.
Yeah, it's like way off in the...
Does the bridge wall? It's a wall. Does it look like we can get it out of the way, finish taking it down so that people who come along don't have to, if they have a wagon or something, they don't have to take care of it?
Yeah, I think that with the number of, with how many of you there are.
You don't think I could do it with my own really high strength?
Denra could.
You could certainly try.
I would ask.
That would be fun. Let's see that.
Yeah, I would say that on an 8 or lower, you get a hernia, but yeah, you figure that with everybody's combined effort, you could probably clear these large logs out in an hour or 2.
Whew.
You do it faster, but you'd risk injury. It's icy out.
I would suggest it though. I would present the idea to everyone to save someone else the trouble. I would.
Let's maybe take a rest first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Luxana is wants to get out of there so bad.
Yeah, we should keep moving.
Okay.
Find a place to camp.
Looking behind the wall, we had Mudpack.
That was a 14 for
14.
investigation.
So you can see back here that there was if not a full camp, a waiting area, a place for people to sit behind the wall. it looks like they had at one point built themselves a little bit of like cover from the wind on one side, but that's been blown apart by the spells. There was like a makeshift chair that was also blown apart. There was you can see cards scattered out in the brush. Like that's what they were doing while they were waiting. There's you find like an old tea kettle that someone had back there. So there was like a couple of creature comforts for people who were waiting near the wall.
Okay. And that's it.
And that's about it. Yeah, they did.
That's all I got with a 14.
Yeah, this was not their main.
Okay, thank you.
What you can tell is that this was not their main camp or anything like that.
Okay.
You feel like you found pretty much everything there is to find here.
I'm gonna take a playing card.
Okay.
Just one.
Just one. To remember what it's like to have to make a decision.
Yeah, let's see what that card is.
And when things maybe go bad.
It's a 10
Of
hearts.
okay.
Oh.
Aw.
Not the one you were looking for.
I mean,
Right.
objectively.
No. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. I'm going to
Lots of hearts.
fold it up and tuck it into the backside of my pan flute.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's against my chest.
All right, Skamos. What did you
Got a
roll
19.
for 19? They had some stuff that is now just totally burned. You do manage to find 3 gold.
Yeah.
Melted together.
Yeah, it's melted.
It was a little malformed. Not quite hot enough to just like melt it,
Right.
but they were on fire. Yeah, you don't find much else because everything else is burned.
Cool.
Yeah, they might have had personal effects, but they
Not
do not
anymore.
anymore.
We should keep moving before they come back. They might send people back.
Starts walking.
Yeah.
Yes, with him disappearing through a portal, I worry that he may be getting backup.
Out here.
You think we can use the wall as shelter for a long rest?
I don't know if we should do that here.
What time of
Yeah.
day is it, Paul?
Yeah, what time of day is it?
It's about noon, 1 o'clock.
Not late enough.
Yeah, we need to keep
No,
moving.
it's just we've not gotten too far into the day here.
Yeah.
But we can take an hour just to recuperate if we need to. I could
Osana
definitely use
has
it.
already left, just as a.
Yeah. But Denver's walking as well, kind of.
I
hollering
mean,
back.
can that hour of rest just be us walking at a slower pace, like, or does it have to be us?
I would
Not.
say at this point, if you need to use hit dice, how about this? I would say that over the investigating and figuring this out, about half an hour, 40 minutes has passed, and those who want to do nothing else but use hit dice can do that for this time.
Yes, please.
I want to use my Song of Rest feature to give them an extra D6.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
So you play
It's just one
play a nice
D6
little tune.
on top of everything, right?
Yes.
Just okay.
It's weird though because Hason doesn't look like he wants to do it right now, but he does it because he knows people.
But he does.
It's a melancholy song.
It's a very
of rest.
begrudging song of rest.
Yeah.
It's the
It still
Jeopardy.
sounds nice though. It sounds nice though. It might sound a little sad, but it's pretty.
Yeah, it's the Jeopardy theme song in a minor key. It's like let's
God.
go. But
Does that
it's a
No,
nice song.
no,
Does that-
Paul, actually, it's not that. It's not. Surprisingly, it's not that.
It's not.
Does that D6 get added to every hit dice that we use, or is it just once?
It just says add on an extra D6.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
just-
think
Just one.
Just
Okay,
an
just
extra
one.
D6.
Okay.
And that's for everyone?
anyone who takes
Anyone
hit
who
dice,
heals, yeah.
Yeah,
with
and
hit
if
dice.
you're using hit dice, you basically if you've done other stuff, if you've done other investigating, can't use hit dice right now because it's a short rest.
That's cool.
Okay, so Song of Rest is performed, and those who need to heal do so. Crickstump, do you rejoin the group sometime during that?
Yeah, where's Crickstump?
Wait, I have a question. Can I do that for myself? Because I just realized I'm hurt and I didn't know that. I forgot. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think your song applies to you too. Yeah.
Hell
You
yeah.
got like a flute in the mouth, wrapping a wound.
It's like a Bert from Mary Poppins sort of a thing, you know?
Yeah.
You just got like everything's all tied up.
I was thinking it was more like one of those like neck harmonica.
Yeah.
Yes.
On it.
Aww.
But yes, after valiantly trying to get the thing to the road, yeah, I'll just give up.
Okay. All right. So in the end, it seems like the decision's been made to not move the catapult, to not move the wall, to just rest and get out of here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You hit the road by about 1:30. The sky started off pretty bright, and it is getting darker. The clouds are getting thicker. It is now actively snowing.
Lovely.
But on the good side is that the road is clear of travel for the rest of the day.
We
So-
have one more night to camp before we reach the town?
Yep.
Okay.
So you do not see wherever they went. They don't seem to come after you today. So as evening comes around, you are able to. By the time evening hits, you can tell because it's gone from dark to just slightly darker. You're at a place where the road has widened a bit, and the trees have thinned just a little down this way. So there are flat spaces here to set up camp. You'd probably want to clear some snow, but there are spaces.
Yeah, Denver will just go wherever anybody wants and start clearing out the spot for everybody.
And Roderick will tell her how to do that.
Yep, and she will ignore him very, very heavily.
And once the spot is cleared, I will cast Tiny Hut.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
A tiny hut sprouts in the middle of this clearing. It is both tiny and hutty, and
And warm and dry.
and warm and dry, and I would imagine a very welcome respite.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Faison, for always having that ready. It's very, very nice. Oh, that was...
So it is evening now, and those with evening business.
Yes, now.
Roderick would like. I mean, hey, Sam, would you like to go for a little walk with me?
Oh, now?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So after they get just a little bit away from the hut, so they're kind of out of earshot, Roderick will just turn to Hasan, stop walking, and I just wanted to make sure you're okay. When I checked on you earlier, you seemed like you might not be.
Oh, I'm fine, of course. I don't want to worry you.
Well, I am already worried. But it's not your fault. It's because I care about you.
Thank you. I don't like battles, and I don't like seeing people die, especially when I have something to do with it.
Yes, I noticed you were staring at a body when I walked up. Is that the body that's bothering you?
Yes.
How did, if you don't mind me asking, how did that person die exactly?
Well, I said some things, and it was to. I'm not trying. Zach, don't make me laugh right now. Ooh. It's okay. Well, I didn't think that my magic. I didn't intend for it to be so strong. I didn't think that he was that close to dying, and I didn't mean to finish him off. But he yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really I'm trying not to think about it.
So you simply said some things to him, and that's what happened.
Yes.
I see. Well, I'm getting a little chilly. Should we go back?
Yes, I think so.
And Roderick will just start to walk back.
Funny enough, Zach walked away right now because I wanted to talk to Crickstump. Okay, good, he's still there.
Sorry, I had to
Can I
run.
talk to Denra?
Well, yeah, well, if that, I'm gonna do this with Crickstump in front of everybody. It's not like I'm only talking to him. So
Fair.
she just kind of has a flask out. That she takes a long drag and hey Crickstump, you want some? It's good wine.
Yep, yeah, I do.
Hey,
Yep.
so I came really close to dying back there, and it made me realize that I never really properly apologized for nearly decapitating you.
When was that?
That was back when we had to deal with that ghost. You remember, in that town? And
Yeah, when
yeah, it
Game
was.
kind of fucked everything up.
Yeah, Scamo's kind of. We all were not in our best form, but that didn't help.
Ghost, if I recall. So,
Right.
I mean,
Hey, deal with it.
Denra just kind of glares like
He's
daggers at
gonna
Scamos.
deal with it, and he's gonna turn the fire green with thaumaturgy.
Conjure some sunglasses for himself.
I just
And
wanted
he's gonna make his eyes go black. Actually,
There you go.
I
thaumaturgy
just
twice. Green
wanted
fire,
to-
black eyes.
Amos, you know I'm pulling your chain. Don't you? Worry.
I felt like we haven't talked about it, and I just wanted to make sure that
Denner, I believe we had a conversation about this when it all
we
happened.
did.
And
Oh.
well, just the fact that I mean I understand you were possessed and everything. I'm like, dude, no, hey, we all get possessed from time to time. So don't whether it's with ghosts or other things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in our own thoughts, it may even happen. So don't think on it. Because if you get possessed again, don't worry. I'll just knock you out. We'll be fine.
She does laugh at that. That's good to know. Thank you, Crickstump. I just
Don't worry.
worried.
Unconscious body. Come on.
Right.
But no,
James, why are you staring at me?
I pulled Denra close.
Huh? Oh,
I whisper in her ear.
sure.
I slide up a little closer.
I push him away. Stop it.
Stop it.
Did you die out there? What did you see on the
Well,
other side?
I didn't see anything. I had my eyes closed as shut as I could because I didn't want to see anything. But I heard.
You didn't see anything? You didn't want to see anything?
I want nothing more to see them, but not like that. It's just. She takes
What?
another big swig of wine.
Were they real?
Well, they are, I'd hope. And I don't want to see them in my dreams because that means that I don't know that maybe they aren't real anymore, or they're I don't know. I just
Doesn't
then
matter.
I heard their voices, and I heard the sounds of my home, and it nearly broke me, and I had to just shut myself down from it to be able to get out. And I'm glad I did, because I can still fight to find them, because There's no way that they're not alive. And she gets a little bit louder and a little angrier at that. There's no way. It's just not. It's not fair.
So if you did see them, that would mean that they've perished, correct?
Thank you for being so blunt, James. But yes.
No, I'm just trying to understand it all.
Right. It's.
What if we could double check?
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh,
Like
logic's there?
I think we're back by now.
Yeah, because he like walks in. I guess.
I guess, Paul, are we back?
Chaos.
Perk's keeping a very close eye on James real quick. Sorry, that's all.
Sorry, I thought that this was a private conversation. Is it not?
I don't know that any
got loud.
conversation with James
got
is that
loud.
private a conversation.
And I mean, Denra did start to get loud. So.
Denra
Just
was
when
loud,
Denra
yeah.
got loud. Just when
Yeah.
Denra got
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
James
Yeah.
and Denra are I don't think either are really that capable of private conversations.
Not in
So-
a tiny hut. Definitely not in a tiny hut.
Yeah.
I appreciate the thought, James. I just it scares me to think about checking.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. We're not thinking. What if there was a way to double check? I'm not saying we have to die, but I mean, what if someone knew how to double check for us?
Like to see if they're alive.
Yes.
what you mean?
I mean, if they are not in the quote unquote other side, that means they're alive. I'm not saying we have to go back ourselves. But what if we found someone to quote unquote double check?
I mean, I'd be willing to try. I've got a little gold to spend. I'm sure that it'd be expensive, whatever services it would be. I don't know. I've never thought about that. I just
Gold? Who needs gold? Look at
well,
the two of us. We can take on anything.
thank you. Yeah, maybe.
Is Roderick still listening?
He is.
I'm gonna ask him. Do you know how to double check?
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm also kind of at a little bit of a loss, but I think I know what you're trying to get at. But I don't know anyone that powerful. That's...
And why do you keep saying quote unquote? What is
Hey! I don't want to scare anybody.
You know what they say.
Roderick,
Denra?
Do I hear this?
I pull
we're all-
Roderick closer.
I think anybody
By
who's
now.
in the hut is
I
here.
just don't want to like interject if
Yes.
I'm not.
You don't want to pull a Roderick. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Insert yourself.
Hayson says to Denra, this might seem silly, but can you feel if they're still alive? Because I know that if they were gone, you would tell. You could be. He gets a little flustered. You would know when someone dies that you love. You can feel it. I just. Can you tell?
I don't know, Paul. Can I tell? No, I don't know. That's. What do you? I do remember a feeling of dread on my way back home the day that everything happened, but I don't know. It felt just like the same feeling you get when you're being stalked by a bear or a pack of wolves. Just
Oh no, this is a pit of your stomach, an absolute emptiness that it's like a hole will never be filled again.
And it's sudden like lightning.
well, then no.
Like
I
a
haven't felt that.
severance, like someone cutting a string.
Then
Just not everyone feels it, Denra, so.
oh, well, that's disheartening, but I appreciate it.
I think if there's any hope that your children are alive, you should do absolutely everything in your power to find out what happened to them and where they are. Because there's nothing more important than family. You should give up everything if you want to get them back.
She's just nodding emphatically the whole time. Thank you.
Hey, Sienna, have you died before?
No, I've not died before. Wait, yes, I have. Have I died before? I don't know. Wait, I mean, I haven't had to make a death saving throw, but I've fallen unconscious, so I don't really know if that counts.
So you've never died before.
I don't think I don't.
Yeah, I
think,
don't think Paul's
don't
ever
count that.
narrated a
Yeah,
death thing for you.
So
yeah.
no. So no,
No.
Not yet.
We've saved you before then.
not yet. Thank
So,
you.
Roderick, you look like someone who has experience dying. Well, what did you see on the other side?
I beg your pardon.
No,
What about
just-
me makes you think that I have experience dying?
Headstrong.
Headstrong, very headstrong.
You just.
Yes, and I win.
Yeah. But
Yes, your sword looks untouched. Very
I
clean.
defeated the leader of this group we just fought, in case you've forgotten.
I thought he got away.
He did get away after he
He got
was
away.
defeated in an honorable duel by yours truly.
Oh, well.
James,
defeated.
why are you asking everyone this?
Yeah, I'm
I
curious.
would like to know as well.
I
I don't think it's fair to be asking everyone for their stories if you're not willing to share your own.
At least a little bit.
Tell them what you
Well-
told me, James.
I mean, you don't have to tell us, but then you have to be okay if others don't want to share.
it's just that Denra saw something on the other side, and so did I. So I'm just seeing if I can relate to my new friends.
Right.
See if we have anything in common.
And to start a quest to find your loved ones.
Maybe. Just to double check. Because if it was real, if what I saw was real, this changes everything. Because if I can see them and I can touch them, maybe we can bring them back.
How could that have been real? You were there. You were here the whole time.
Roger,
You weren't
just-
in there. You weren't there.
Exactly. What did
You
you,
don't know
see?
what I saw.
What did
Roger,
you
have
James.
you died before?
I've already said I have not, and I don't plan to anytime soon. Thank you very much.
You wouldn't understand that. You wouldn't understand how it feels to lose something and wants to do everything in your power to get that person back.
Oh,
And I say everything.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
assume
a bit of a
such
stretch,
things, James.
Yeah.
Mm.
It,
Would
a
you
lot
try?
of the adventurers' life draws all kinds, so I can only imagine that you can't really assume stuff like that.
So, Roger,
Right.
what would you do to get them back? Would you try to get them back?
Roderick looks at you for a little bit, and then he just goes and sits in a corner. And he doesn't. He's not looking at you anymore.
I think perhaps the mood is a little dark at the moment, and perhaps we could, I don't know.
Play some music.
Yes, I would love to play some music, and
Pull out my flute.
yes, and perhaps we could sing
A
some
dark
songs.
mood is not a bad mood. Loxana, well, I don't know, walks out. She's over it.
Luxana,
Alice
wait.
changes the fire blue.
Skamos is the best. I love
Oh,
it.
Skamos.
Look,
Chilling out on the side, just bam.
Sana goes to listen to The Cure.
Can I follow Luxana out?
Yeah.
These guys get me.
I'm a creep.
That's Radiohead.
Sorry, I know. I know. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah, so Luxana leaves the hut as James follows. We'll catch up with them in a minute. That leaves the rest of you there in the hut.
So change the color of the fire, and then Skamos is gonna look over to Roderick and be like, "Hey, yo, Rod."
Yes.
Gonna pull out a dice cup and shake the dice. Point to the table.
I'm not in the mood for games of chance at the moment.
Quick.
He's a pretty sore loser. I whispered from across the- Trying to joke, trying to make people laugh, you know?
He's gonna say if Hasan does say that, like Crickstump does laugh. Like
Yeah, so is Denra.
Roderick does not.
I'll play with you,
Okay.
Crickstump. Yeah.
But he doesn't. He
Then-
also
alright.
doesn't look
Yeah.
at you, Hasan. Like, there's no
Right?
like, how dare you? It's just he doesn't laugh.
He's
I
just-
feel weird. I'm gonna go sit next to Crickstump and give you some space because I don't know why you're all upset, sad now. Why you're sad. So I'm gonna go sit next to Quickstep and be with my other friends.
This is like a high school group of adventurers. I love it.
Drama at the campsite. That's great.
Drama at the
Love it.
campsite.
Best.
Oh, there's
Sounds
nothing
nice.
like challenging death. Nothing like
Oh yeah,
it, you
nothing
know.
like it.
Mudpack wants to, real quick, just do a little druid craft cantrip for Hason's sake to lighten the mood a little bit.
Oh my gosh, what do you do?
Dragonflies.
I absolutely he loves that. He loves
Iridescent, shiny, purple, green, blue, pink, golds. And they
If he
fly
reaches
around
out
and
his
sweetly
hand,
buzz.
Will one land on his hands if he reaches out?
Oh, yes, they're very friendly.
One lands on Denra's nose and just kind of outward on.
I show it to Crickstep and be like, look, it likes me. I made a friend.
That looks like Jeffrey. I knew him.
What? Do you know you can speak to dragonflies?
Did you know Jeffrey?
Who's Jeffrey? Who's what?
Wait, you guys knew Jeffrey
Have a
too?
mutual
Oh my-
Oh,
friends.
stop. None of you know a Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. They might, I don't.
Dragonflies zip
Another
around
slip.
as the mood lightens a little bit and music begins inside the hut. Outside, Luxana, the air is getting brittle. It is very cold. And you don't get too far before you hear James coming up behind.
Oh, she doesn't actually have. I don't know what the D&D equivalent is, but in my mind, she's like pulling out a pack of smokes. And like,
I would say you could have hand-rolled cigarettes.
all right,
People would smoke that or a pipe.
right, lighten up. She's over it. And her raven is like, she's muttering to it.
Okay.
Under-
And you hear James's footsteps in the snow behind you.
Need a light? And I cast light, literally.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
He goes with it.
That's a paladin dad joke right there.
I mean, it may not start any fires, but I'd figure it's a gesture of goodwill.
Does it start fires? Can it start fires?
No, it cannot.
Damn it. All right, fine. Thanks. What are you doing?
I mean, I saw that you didn't answer the question.
What question?
Have you died before?
I have not.
Never ever?
Ever.
Let me tell you, it's a trip.
Kind of sounds like you liked it down there. Out there? In
Well,
there.
like is a strong word, but it wasn't terrible. You know, I mean, who wouldn't give everything to spend more time with the ones that they love? Can you relate?
Yeah.
Have you lost anyone?
In what sense of the word?
I mean, on the other side, maybe a breakup, divorce, anyone? Or are you just always alone?
I've not always been alone. No, thanks for asking. I've lost someone, but they're still with us on this mortal coil. So, yeah. Anyway, cool. She like takes another drag of her cigarette and like looks away from you. Obviously done with the conversation.
Well, lucky you then. I hope you find them again someday. And I'm gonna head back to the hut.
Hey, I'm sorry, by the way.
About what? For not answering the question?
No. I just thought maybe you should know that it was me. It was an accident. I didn't know you were there. And I was just trying to break the wall down. And my magic, I think, pretty sure it knocked you out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I walk up to Luxana and I grab her and I hug her immediately, like bone-crushing hug.
Oh!
You know?
She sort of hugs you back. She's a little bit. Oh.
And I put her down. I look her in the eye and I say, thanks to you, I got more time. Thank you. And hopefully you can find that person out in the world so you can spend some more time with them and don't have to die to get it back.
If only it were that simple.
You got time to tell me a story?
Not yet.
I'll be ready. I'm gonna head back.
One single tear falls down.
Oh, so
Freezes.
sweet.
Turns into
Freezes.
ice in the wind.
Yeah, right?
My heart.
I was like half as eloquent as all the rest of you.
Same. Who are you, James? Jesus.
By the time you come back in, James, the mood has lightened considerably. Whether or not James would realize that, I guess, is up to you. But some of them are playing dice in one corner. Music is going now. A simple meal is being prepared. Does anybody have any other evening business you would like to take care of? Yes, Hasan.
I want to talk to Luxana.
Okay.
Insane.
Luxana, are you coming back in at some point, or is
yes,
Hasan going to have to come out to get you?
Hasan's gonna have to come out. Go ready.
It's cold outside.
Oh, it's
Yes.
very cold.
It's very cold.
The temperatures dropped by like, it was cold before, and it's like 15 degrees colder now.
If Denra sees Hasan like mumbling and grumbling before going out, she'll be like, "Here, take my cloak and just drape it over you." It's like
It's
10
probably-
10 pounds. Yeah.
Drops to the
He probably
floor.
can't even move. Jeez.
It's warm though.
Thank you.
I made it myself.
He's not gonna say no, and he's not gonna turn it down because
Just-
he would never. So he
Just
tries
drags
it out with his giant cloak, and comes up to Luxana and says, "Sorry to bother you, but I came to tell you that I can't help you with your necklace. I'm sorry.
What?
Your necklace, the rock?
I'm sorry. What do you? What do you mean you can't help me?
I thought about, you wanted me to cast that spell again, and I thought about it, and there's no point in my doing it. I know how my magic works. It's not going to be any different. If this thing you're afraid of shut me out, like slamming a door in my face, trying again is only going to make him angrier, and I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm not the person who should be helping you with this. I'm sorry."
Okay, thanks.
Oh, sorry.
He turns around and goes back in.
What?
Yep.
Oh, that was quick, Hasan. Take that off of him so you're like not having to be weighed
Luxana
down.
comes back inside. Nobody else in the party knows, right? Me question.
Don't believe
Right.
so, no.
Okay, I'm gonna go back inside, and she's gonna like kind of clear her throat to try and get everybody's attention.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that people are watching.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I just, since we're adventuring together and we're in a group and our fates are a little bit intertwined, I thought you all should know that this necklace I'm wearing is, I don't know, apparently like evil or something. I'm not really sure.
Where did you get? Sorry, go ahead.
Hason tried to cast a spell on it or something. I don't actually know you did, Hason. But it came to me later that night and threatened me. And I'm not really sure if the party's in danger or not, but you might be. So now you know, I guess.
Roxana, are you Denro like walk up to you? Are you alright? Like put her arm on your hand on your shoulder?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That sounds horrible.
Thanks. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't really know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Was it like the necklace came up to you? I'm sorry. I'm just a little
Yeah, can we see the necklace?
confused.
Sure. She'll hand it to you.
Where did it come from?
It came from
We did this last
wandering.
time.
It came from the wandering gift shop, the one that
Right.
goes in and out of
Oh, yeah.
existence way back
Yeah.
when.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, Denro wasn't there, so this is strange. Very simple rock, and I'll hand it to Mudpack.
Do you remember why you bought it?
Oh, somebody gave it to me. They liked me.
They liked you.
And they gave
Like
you
a
something.
vine
that's-
likes a tree.
Right.
Like a fly likes anything.
Oh, Mudpack, I think you know what she's talking about.
Well, I do, but
No.
I
Like,
know what she thinks she's talking about.
no, like they were my friend. I have
What?
some friends. I've made a few friends in my life.
Right.
I think
alright.
Mudpack is making a valid point. If someone likes you, they probably wouldn't give you an evil necklace.
Right.
Well, I'm
Knowingly.
saying if they like her enough, they might give her a necklace that perhaps keeps some kind of track. I don't know. Keeps you from doing something
don't-
else besides
They knew.
keeping in mind.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Oh. Well.
I don't know.
What did they
What
say?
kind?
Or yeah, go.
I was just gonna ask, what kind of evil is it? Are we talking like bad evil, like maybe monster evil, like dragon evil, or underworld evil? What kind of evil?
It was some sort of sentient being that threatened me, so I'm not really sure. Probably not a monster.
James, aren't you a holy man? Can't you like sense for those kinds of things?
I haven't
know.
been stabbed that much, but
Oh.
I'll give it a go. I'll double check to see if it lines up with any of my background. Paul, what can I roll for that? History, religion?
Yeah, so you should have. Let me take a look here. You should be able to use divine sense. Which is kind of that's kind of the paladin mainstay of sniffing out.
That's what Denner was hinting at.
You know,
You know what? Justin did not catch that.
You're good. You're good. I was being a little too subtle. It's all good.
No, maybe my intelligence is 8. It's fine. May I please use divine sense then, Paul?
Yeah. So you do that. So the necklace is literally just a stone, like a very ordinary looking gray stone on a string.
Honestly.
So you take the necklace and focus on it. Use your divine sense. Push your awareness into the necklace to try to see if there's anything in there that you can suss out, and nothing comes back.
Well, it's not celestial fiend or undead, so good news.
It's helpful.
Isn't it like the vicinity of him? Doesn't at least Skamos glow on his sight lines?
Oh no!
You're a tiefling, so yeah, my nose.
I mean, I would assume that James is probably pretty focused right on the necklace.
Yeah.
But if you were to look up, Skamos would be in fact glowing like a beacon.
Yep.
Wild magic everywhere.
Interesting.
But no, you don't detect anything like that within the necklace.
Well, do you want us to destroy it?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a gift from a friend.
But it's evil.
Or it's being manipulated somehow, maybe.
I think you should just take it to someone who's a little bit more powerful than all of us and have them investigate it.
I think we're focusing far too much on the rock and not enough on the fact that something threatened Luxana.
Right.
What
Have we tried
kind of a
hitting it?
threat? What kind of a threat was this?
Just forgot. Of course.
What you remember is that it was a voice, basically saying, "If you are looking for me, I will look for you."
Oh, it was a voice, and it said, "If you're looking for me, I will look for you."
Well, then we're fine because you're not looking for it, so it won't look for us.
But we could just blind it.
How?
Are you
We
talking
could-
about blinding the rock?
Just put it in a bag.
I'm just saying. I mean, if someone's watching us, let's give them a show.
What kind of show?
Let's try hitting it and see if it hits back.
Right?
The
No.
rock?
That we should do that.
Don't worry. If I die, what could possibly go wrong? Been there, done that.
James,
Came
James,
back all
James,
the same.
James, you've had a very rough, well, beautiful, and transportive experience today, and I think it's a good idea if we use this beautiful tent to perhaps rest and not throw ourselves into another magical shitstorm, if you will.
I mean,
I understand that you're going through a whole lot. That's all I understand, really, because you won't tell us too much else, which, it's your prerogative. I'm just very tense about the idea of messing with the balance of nature, so I'm just sitting over here in my corner going, dear gods, can we all just get a good night's rest?
I think that sounds like such a good idea.
It really does.
Yes,
You know what? You guys are right. We'll hit it in the morning.
Sounds...
I hand the rock back.
Colloquially, we will hit it in the morning. Yes.
Yes, I
It
think
is the road.
Just let the record show that if we get attacked by whatever's in here, I'm absolved of all responsibility.
Oh, no,
That's
no one
not
said
how that
that.
works.
No one said that.
Definitely not how that works.
La, la, la.
Just start smoking another cigarette.
Oh man. I lie down.
Yeah.
My pack is
My back on
parking.
everyone.
Yeah.
My
Passed
pack's
out.
parking like right by the door.
Yeah.
To be like a little cold still.
All right. Yeah, you all head to bed. It's been kind of an unsettling day. Perhaps even a more unsettling evening. For a lot of you, sleep is not entirely restful. It's enough to get all your stuff back, but there are unsettling dreams, people from the past, memories forgotten. Whether those are welcome or not is up to you, but they happen for most of you. There's too much discussion of it just to leave it behind completely. You find echoes of past conversations ringing deep in your mind. And as sunlight finds its way into the tiny hut, the weather does not look to have improved at all. And
Great.
you're having to go out into what is a deepening snowstorm. Anybody have any morning business before getting back on the road?
Roderick is unusually quiet.
I do make a point, though, as we walk, to go up to Roderick and take his hand while we walk, if he'll let me. But I don't know. We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it a shot.
We're gonna give it a shot.
Paul, is there something in my pack that I could equate to one of those like hot hands shake 'em things?
You drew craft one.
Yeah, I feel like
Can't touch those though.
you know what you could do, like the old pioneers, just put a rock in the fire.
Oh
Not
yeah.
putting a rock in the fire and no. Thank you.
That's
Paul.
what these
All
Yeah,
right.
no, that would
Sorry.
work.
Yeah.
That would work
Sorry.
far too well.
It would work too well. It'd be too easy.
We need to find a boulder that we can
I need to
ride.
find a
no-
more convoluted solution.
Yeah,
God damn it.
there's
Well, the-
no
well, the
magic
thing is-
involved.
Well, the thing
Ridiculous.
is, I mean, on another level, Mudpack can't carry too many things. He has to
The way
think
you
about
said
how
that.
many rocks he's carrying.
That's fair.
Can't
Yeah.
carry that many.
Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Just
Yeah, you know what? You druid craft yourself a very lightweight stone type thing that can retain some heat from the fire.
Heck yeah.
Beautiful.
hug it to my chest and pretend that I'm being tough.
Anyone else have anything they'd like to do before camp is broken?
Circling back to hitting the rock.
Oh, Loxana will not give it to you because she's terrified you're gonna destroy like one of the only things she owns for another human being.
Yeah. I want to hit that rock.
Yeah,
Hit that
we'll
rock.
get to it eventually. We'll get to it eventually. Denver wanted to ask us while we're walking, not like before we leave. Just speak to James. Just you said that you saw somebody last night. Are you willing to say who that was? Or I mean, I told you who I saw or heard. Seems only fair.
Secret for a secret. Is it possible for me and Denver to have a private conversation?
I think, especially if you are outside, it is
Denver
a
would
lot more
push
possible.
forward. She'd push
Okay.
forward a bit, yeah.
Roderick, like, no.
Just charges forward.
No,
What's in between us?
Roderick doesn't care about that
Yeah.
conversation, so you're good.
Oh, okay.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cold.
just speaking the truth here.
The weather's not the only thing that's cold here. Jeez.
Roderick's
So-
got a pretty boy on his hand. He's just
true.
kind of busy.
He's
He's
distracted.
busy.
So yeah, Denver.
So, I don't say anything. I
course.
I put my hand in my pocket. I take out a wedding band, and I place it in Denver's hands.
Oh, so tiny. Oh. She just
Her
looks at it,
hands.
looks up at you, just puts it back in your hand. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? You're not the one who dragged it down there.
Right. I'm just. Are you you saw this person?
I did.
I've seen Ordoon in my dreams a few times, and it's never pleasant. So I only hope that your vision was at least pleasant.
It wasn't pleasant. I mean, she looked better than she did on the first date. Let me tell you.
No, don't worry. Ordoon got a beer gut by the end of it.
Well,
I still love it.
it's just that I feel like isn't that what love is? Doing everything in your power to get them back.
Anything.
You know, I made a promise. And I take the ring. This is a promise. And I intend to keep it by any means necessary. And I put the ring in my pocket. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, Denver just clamps a big, meaty hand on your shoulder and just... I do. I really do. Thank you for being so honest.
Well, can't hurt, right? We've already died.
Exactly. Yeah, we've grown. And I punch him in the arm. Yeah.
Oh, still sore.
Oh, sorry. We'll continue on. God, I really like James. I really like James, you guys. I'm just gonna put that out there.
You head out, and it seems like this is a solid storm that doesn't show any signs of letting up. It's not super heavy, it's just steady, continuous, does not stop. Snow just continues to come down. The weather continues to be icy cold. And your travel throughout the whole rest of the day is basically on a barren road. This is one of those times where nobody is traveling unless they absolutely have to.
Right.
So your group is just the lone souls out on a very icy road. Yes.
We should have asked for more money. Sorry.
That's true. Yeah, we should have. But would Mudpack and I, because I know Mudpack's also a wanderer, right, or an outlander or something? Yeah, yeah. So would either of us be able to at least help us keep from getting lost with that feature? Because we both have it.
Because what's on the basically there's light woods on either side of the road. So it's pretty obvious where the road is.
Just making sure.
Yeah, and you are on this main road south.
Sounds good.
For almost the entire rest of the day.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't get lost.
Yeah. No, here on the road there is no worries about that.
Heard. And
it is just a push, just a slog the whole day through the snow and ice and wind.
Denver's at the front making a wake for people to walk through.
Of all of your travels, this is probably one of the least pleasant days you've ever encountered on the road. It passes this way through the morning, through the afternoon, and luckily you've encountered no other roadblocks because according to your map you should make it into town before sunset, even though sunset is kind of early.
Yeah.
And as it gets to be about maybe 4 o'clock or so, you see the road gets a bit closer to the shore, and you catch your first sight of the land bridge that heads out to Wallak Bay. As you've gone along the road, sometimes you could hear the ocean. This is the first time in a while that you've actually seen it.
Yeah.
And
since being in Takar, yeah.
As you turn to leave the road and make your way across it, you can see that the sea is high. The storm has really kicked up waves, and the land bridge is still passable in this moment.
Gotta go.
Oh boy.
But may not be for long.
Gotta
Go. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll bolt it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to camp another night outside of.
You can see that in places, the waves crash over the land bridge. Not continuously, but when the waves kick in really high, especially further out towards the end. I would like everyone to roll a dexterity check. This is not a very difficult one. This is just to make sure you're keeping your feet across.
All the groans.
Is it a check or is it a save?
It's a check.
Okay.
The DC for making it across without any incident is a 12.
Oh, thank Christ.
The difference between a check and a save is those numbers different?
Sometimes
you
get a bonus first.
Yeah, you can
Proficiency.
be proficient in saves sometimes. So
And
sometimes
skills,
they might be bigger. Yeah.
I did not know that, so I've.
Saves are just dependent on what's happening.
You would be proficient in probably charisma and wisdom, maybe.
No, dex.
The mental.
Dex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dex.
Okay. All right, so Mudpack.
I got a 16 for
Okay.
the dex. Yeah, check.
Crickstump.
14.
All right. Roderick.
23.
Skamos.
11.
Oh,
Hey, Son.
14.
Denra.
12.
Luxana.
Sorry.
15.
James.
19.
Okay.
Nice. Solid spread.
It is precarious is definitely the word for it, and you get the feeling that this land bridge may be completely overwhelmed by sunset. You are hurrying across, trying to keep your feet as best you can. As waves come, you hold on to one another as the icy water crashes across your feet and legs, which is terrible.
Oh yeah.
Just, it feels awful. Every
hooves are numb.
spray of water is like daggers on your skin. Skamos, at one point, the wave catches you just a little bit unaware, and you feel your feet begin to slip out from underneath you, and 2 or 3 hands grab your clothes and drag you back onto land. It's a bit of a scary moment, but after about 20 minutes of walking across the land bridge, you do make it into the town of Wallak Bay. This is... you would call it a village, except it's really nicely appointed in spots. You can see that this land bridge opens up into a bit of a better road, and then like a proper road that cuts through the middle of this town. And as you're on one side of the town, you can see all the way across in the distance to the other, to the very large hotel right near the ocean. On both sides of this road look to be very nice shops. This was described to you as like a resort town, and it definitely looks like that.
Oh yeah.
These are really nice buildings, and you can see residential areas, some houses. Can't tell quite how many, but there are houses on both sides, and as you're facing the town to your right, you can see a large forested area. This whole area is small enough that you could probably walk across the entire thing from like one edge of the island to the other in like an hour and a half.
Oh wow.
So it's not very big at all. And everybody go ahead and make a perception check. Roderick.
16.
Crickstump.
Another 14. I'm gonna roll tonight.
Mudpack.
18.
Skamos.
16.
Hey, Son.
6.
It's cold.
I will one day play a perceptive character. One day.
Right. They're cleric.
Denra.
6 or no 5. 5.
Okay.
So yeah, we're in the same boat.
Luxana.
5.
Okay. James.
3 of us.
I'm not alone.
I got a 15.
Nice.
Yeah, the few of you that scored below a 10, it's cold. It is so cold.
My
My
hooves are
feet
killing
wet
me.
now. My socks and my
Yes.
shoes.
Oh, my hooves
your
are
boots
killing me.
are soaked, and there's like ice beginning to form on your boots.
Get new shoes.
Those of you who scored above that, you're at least noticing what's going on in the town, which is a whole lot of nothing. You can see a few lights on, pretty much none in the businesses. There's one building that has lights on. Most of the businesses look totally shut down for right now. Quite a few of the houses have lights on, and the hotel in the back does have lamps on. You don't see anyone out in the street at all. As you begin walking in, making your way down this main thoroughfare, Mudpack, you do see a shadow of someone that might have been in the road and kind of seeing you approach, and that shadow disappears beside a building. You don't really get a good look at it, and by the time you all are passing by that building, there's no one there.
Strange. The one
What?
person I saw on this road ducked into some side alley and didn't want to be seen.
I mean,
Surprised you saw anybody.
honestly, Mudbag, I wouldn't want to be out here either. It is so
Yes, but it's a bit early for all the businesses to be closed, isn't it?
No. How late is it now? By now?
5?
About.
It's about 5.
Yeah. Yeah, that is too early.
Well, I would think we can assume that our arrival is not unnoticed.
Yeah. Maybe make our way to that big building there with the lights on.
Yeah,
Which is the
I
hotel.
suppose.
Hey, Paul, did the person who sent us here, or sent for us to come here, did they tell us where they were?
Yeah, you were told that that he's the owner of the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danner just
Jacob?
knows that there's beds there. She doesn't really. She's like, "Can we please? That sounds really good."
Is that where we're headed then?
Yes, I think we should. Yes.
Okay.
Could really use
So
for a
as
massage.
as you make your way down the main thoroughfare and approach the Sunrise Bed and Breakfast that stands pretty much right at the edge of the water, it's
His name is Jacob Harlow, by
Jacob.
the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Just for everyone's edification.
It's like a 3-story building, quite large. Even in a decent-sized city, this would be a large building.
Yes. The Harlow Hotel.
And as you make your way up the steps and approach the hotel, we will go ahead and head off to our break. So we'll be back in a few minutes to see just what is going on here. So don't go anywhere. And in the break, as you're watching the break video, you'll see some really amazing fan art that was given to us today that we were all super excited to see by Violet Mask. Thank you.
You're the best, Violet Mask. Thank you so much.
Check it out, and we'll see you on the other side of the break. All right, we are back. Thanks for joining us after the break here. Before we dive in, I do want to let you know and the players know that I have an inspiration die to award. And as a reminder for those at home, my inspiration dice work a little differently than they do in the book. My inspiration dice is a d20 that you can add to anything, and it just stacks on top of what you've already rolled. It's not advantage, it's just an extra d20 of stuff. So those numbers can get really big. I've had one person roll a nat 20 on that inspiration die. That was a pretty great moment. But for a really thought-provoking, slightly badgering discussion, and some really great moments in that, I am awarding an inspiration die to James Rosehart.
What?
Yeah. You badgered the shit out of us and got inspiration out of it.
Yeah.
Was it badgering? It was a legitimate
Just
question.
slightly, but it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also now like a thrill-seeking paladin. It's very interesting.
Yeah, so that was a really great section. Nice work.
Thank you. Wow, that was nice.
All right, so you are currently heading up the steps to the Sunset Bed and Breakfast. There's a large wooden sign over the porch that says the name of the hotel. The porch itself is really nice. There's a few rocking chairs out on the porch, and looks very would under different circumstances look really inviting. But you do see that there are lanterns on inside.
Where is everybody?
I go inside.
Okay.
Denver will follow.
You head straight in. It's too cold to linger.
Yeah.
You head inside, and it is blessedly warm. There is a big fire going in the lobby. It's nice to be out of the cold after a whole day of traveling through these conditions. The lobby is basically empty, except for one person behind the desk. So as you come in, it's basically you walk in and there's a desk like 6 feet away, and then the rest of the lobby is kind of beyond that. But even over here, it's still a lot warmer. And behind the desk is a human man. Looks to be in his late 30s. Nicely dressed, has a hat on, big smile on his face. Looks a little surprised to see folks, and he says, "Oh, yes. Welcome to the sunrise. Please come in. Come out of the cold. Terrible out there."
Whew, it's the worst.
Does everybody come in at this point?
Yeah.
Mudpack wants to make a quick perception check before we enter. Just like as we're going in.
Yeah, what are you looking to perceive?
Just if anyone ducks around any corners or...
Sure.
Any spy stuff.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Thanks. Let's check. Okay, that's a 16. Right? Yep.
16, you do notice someone come around the side of a building. You they're too far away and especially it's all snowing and whatnot, to really make out much about them, but you do see movement.
Okay. Is there a window out the front of this place that I can just kind of keep a lookout at?
Is.
And a stool that I can stand on?
It is pretty frosted over, so you're not going to see a whole lot out of it, especially not conspicuously, but you can definitely give it a shot.
Dang. Conspicuously, right, that part.
Right. Spy stuff.
Just make
little head out.
Perfect little circles with my eyes, just like blink, blink, blink.
The hands on this.
Yeah. Meow. Oh, I have a mending druid craft. Can that mend the glass to be not so frosty?
That's a great attempt. But I'm gonna say it does not.
Well, I'm gonna perk anyway, just in case.
You're
Like,
Yeah,
slammed,
no, you can
like,
definitely
hold it next to
give it
him.
a shot. It's just gonna be tough to see out this window. But are you heading inside then?
I'll wait outside.
Okay.
Good to have a look out.
Yeah.
You wait outside. James, did you have something you wanted to do?
Oh, they were gonna do the perception check, and I'm assuming they have better perception than me, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Okay.
What's your perception?
+1.
Yeah, mine's +3, so okay.
I trust you.
Hey.
Yeah. So Mudpack, you stay out. You stay outside so that you don't have to do owl eyes through the window. And you do. It's really difficult to see. Like, is the figure still standing there? Have they left? You don't see movement, but you see what might be like someone standing there. It's so snowy and terrible that it's really tough to tell. But you keep an eye out. The rest of you head in. You see a man behind the desk. Yes, come in, come in. Oh, it's awful cold out there. Glad you've made it safe. Welcome to the Sunrise Bed and Breakfast. Are you looking to stay the night?
Well, we're with the Adventurers Guild.
Oh.
We were sent here. Are you perhaps Mr. Harlow?
Yes, I am Jacob Harlow. Yes, what can I do for you?
Yes, a few rooms, I think.
Oh, sure. Well, we've got several different kinds of rooms.
Can I take a quick look at everyone's
Normal ones?
real quick?
Take a look at what?
Like everyone's faces real quick to see.
Inside check.
Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna say.
Those who would like to make an insight check can do so.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'll do an insight check. Why not? What could possibly go wrong?
If I can.
Sorry, say
Yeah,
that again,
one more
touchdown.
I'd like to try and do it over my whole party as well as Jacob Harlow.
You wanna look over your party as well?
Yeah, just be like,
We're all understanding this, right? Doesn't know who we are. Right?
Yeah, go ahead and give him an ocular pat down. Make that same insight check.
Sorry. Really got me.
All right, who is making an insight check? Go ahead and raise your hand just for the sake of simplicity.
I cleared him for passage.
Okay,
yeah.
so everybody
Sorry.
that's inside the room. Yeah, let's start with Luxana.
I used a port and roll just for fun fact. 22.
Okay. I want to know. Yeah. James.
I got 11 plus 3. That is a 14.
Okay. Denra.
That's a 17.
And Hasan.
12.
Skamos.
6.
Okay. Roderick.
13.
And Crickstump.
21.
Okay. Crickstump, everybody looks surprised.
It's like, I'm gonna rack my brain real quick. Like, we probably shouldn't say anything right now.
Yeah, that's why Hasan was kind of like, yeah, rooms. Sure. Sure. That'd be great.
I'm just gonna flash everyone a look. Like, all right. Oh.
Luxana.
I don't know what this means.
You don't see any recognition on his face.
That is.
Like, you don't. Does not register anything that you all have said.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem like he's lying.
No. He is looking through a book, looking at rooms and prices and whatnot. And he looks up and he says, "All right, yeah, for Normal rooms, we've got several different kinds. We've got a bit of a luxury hotel here. It is the off season, so we've got some discounts that I can surely apply, especially if we're doing more than one. A regular room is normally 1 gold. If you're doing a couple of rooms, I could probably do it for 5 silver. I surely don't want to leave you folks in the cold.
Can I ask really quick? Hi, it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
My name's Oksana. Where is everyone? We noticed that the town's it's pretty empty outside.
Oh, well, I mean, you saw the weather. No
Sure,
sense.
but we traveled a couple days in it, so it's not like you can't survive in it.
Oh, sure, but if you don't have to be walking around in it, then there's no point in doing so. So when the weather gets real bad, you just close up and keep indoors. Besides that, this is Wallak Bay is really only busy through the summer. Some of the shops don't even stay open in the winter. So people, when the weather gets bad, which it does sometimes out here in the ocean, people just tend to shutter up indoors.
Where does one go if they need supplies?
There is a general supplies shop here in the town. They should be open in the morning, I figure. If you're looking for a meal, there's the tavern that should be open. We get supply wagons that come through, and traders that stop by every couple of weeks or so, and people tend to take advantage of that pretty heavily.
Are there any problems?
Like what?
I don't know. Is anything bad happening in town right now?
Not that I know of. It's we don't have a whole lot of people here, and folks tend to stay pretty even-keeled and keep to themselves. We don't even have an officer here or anything like that. People just don't do much like that, I guess.
Roderick will turn to the group and just say, well, it seems like our job is done, so I say we stay the night and we just go back.
We'll absolutely not.
Discuss this perhaps after we settle our bill with this gentleman here. How many rooms do we need? 8, I suppose. Are you all willing to pay? I can cover it.
You said that was a basic room. What's your other rooms?
Yeah, do you have any nicer ones?
Yes. And he's looking through the book and he says, there's the suite, which is normally 2 gold. That does come with a larger bed and
I'll take that.
a seating area.
Just put 2 gold down immediately.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're-
That's,
Bigger bed just sounds fantastic. I haven't slept on a real bed in a long time.
That comes with. I'll have a breakfast ready in the morning for that.
Perfect.
And there is, if you're interested, the rooms that face the water are sunrise suite rooms. I imagine after a storm like this, if we get a break in the clouds, it'll be quite a sunrise.
Is that one of
Which one of those rooms?
Those are 4 gold normally, but I could drop it down to 3 for you.
Done.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
put down 4 gold.
3's good.
Okay.
Do they have
Paying separately?
Sorry.
I mean, I know I am, but is everyone else staying separately?
Paul,
Almost paid
can
that
I
off,
do my brand new ability that I just learned about today?
the
Divine
Divine
sense?
sense. in
Divine
this
sense.
guy.
Sense.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about this thing? It's pretty
It's
useful.
crazy. Yeah.
Use it every day, all day long. That's
Fang does it. It's great. Anytime we come to somewhere new, Divine Sense.
nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you do that.
Great.
Yeah, right. Oh, I
You
wish.
do that, and looking for any celestial fiend undead, and yeah, besides yourself and Skamos, nothing pops up.
Stamos. No.
What?
Can I talk to Denra really quickly?
I'm like
Horns.
on my way up the stairs to my suite.
Yeah, and he's
Well, fair.
looking through, getting keys for people.
I want one of the Sunrise rooms, but I will ask him first if there's a fireplace in there.
Oh yeah, yes. The suites all have stoves.
Perfect.
The wood stoves. The Sunrise suites have larger fireplaces.
Okay. Good.
Can I ask the man, are you the only one working this hotel?
Yes. Especially
Yes, yeah.
in the off season, there's not much need for a full staff.
No maids, no cooking staff, no nothing.
In the summer, we have other people that come and do those things. In the winter, it might be weeks between guests. So, not much sense in having a lot of employees.
All work
Do you
and no
know
play
what-
makes Jacob a dull boy.
Do you know who the Adventurers Guild is? Do you like?
Oh my god.
Just quick question.
No.
No idea at all.
That's a shame because it's a great organization and we are lovely people. And I think actually we had a meeting. We were gonna have a meeting when we got here,
Yeah,
and
in my suite.
we are wasting precious moonlight.
Let's get up there.
Oh, I didn't hear about any meeting, but you guys can go to your meeting.
James. Denver will like put an
Is
arm behind him
anyone
and try to beat
gonna-
him up.
Is anyone gonna get Mudpack?
I will
Do
get
not have
Mudpack.
gold.
Mudpack is
No,
outside.
no, Mudpack's
she's in the
outside
room.
still.
Yeah.
Mudpack's
can pay
outside.
I thought you
Mudpack
meant like
can
pay for it, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
pay for
yeah,
himself.
sure.
He can pay for himself. No, that's fine.
But he doesn't
No,
know yet.
Roxana's gonna try and find. She's gonna try and get one of you to let her just like sleep in the on the floor.
Oh, you're welcome
She
to
doesn't
sleep on
have
my
any
floor.
money.
Oh, here, I'll pay
No,
for
I don't want to sleep by myself.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to sleep.
Sure. That's fine. Yeah,
I don't want to talk about it.
You can sleep on my floor. It's fine.
Jinkies. I'm gonna talk to Mudcap.
My cat.
Mudcap.
Mudkip. Mudkip.
Yeah, Mudkip, yeah.
Dang. That's not the first time I've done that. I'm sorry, but
So
Mudcap,
you'll have to go
you-
outside to do that. Mudpack
Okay,
is
great.
currently out on the front porch.
You have to collect me.
Okay. I walk out and I close the door very quietly. I'm like, I'm getting some bad vibes.
Uh-oh. Did he already get his mind?
I don't know. He doesn't know anything about the Adventurers Guild. And I'm kind of wondering, are we going to get paid for this? Like, come on. Like,
I we'll get paid. We'll get paid. The Adventurers Guild, it's a very a renowned, I would say. Maybe you can trust them with the money, I think.
Are you getting any bad vibes too?
Oh, aye. There's a shadowy person over there that, as far as I can tell, hasn't moved.
Go ahead and make another
Really?
perception check, Mudpack.
14.
As you look back from your conversation, the shape that you were looking at is no longer there.
What?
Hmm.
Well, it's gone now. But it was there.
Can you turn into one of those furry things with 4 legs, a dog?
I
Can you get a scent?
Aye.
Because I feel like we have some investigating to do. And Nicole never bothered me anyway.
Just get out of here.
Mudpack does a little druid craft of like just extra snow.
Yeah.
It's already snowing. Just like a little extra that like flurries around us. Like
Someone was gonna do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. Someone was gonna say it.
I thought you were gonna do like a Rip Taylor with the glitter, just like.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
you know that. Nah. I can't decide if that's more or not Mudpack style, so I'm gonna say maybe later.
Just flurries around.
Next time.
All right, let's check back in. Roderick, you've got something?
Yeah, I'd just like to ask, what's the most expensive room that you have?
Well, he's looking through his book. He says, we do have the honeymoon suite is on the top floor. It's one of the sunrise suites and very expansive. The views are really beautiful up there.
Space.
Lots of yeah.
Roderick leans in. How expensive are we talking here?
That is 6 gold for the night.
He takes out 6 gold and puts it on the desk.
Oh, well, all right then.
I love how flippant adventurers are with gold. So like thousands of dollars, basically.
Yeah, take it.
And then he just starts walking up and goes, I assume it's at the top.
Yes, all the way at the top, you'll see the sign on the door.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
I, like pass by Denra's room and she's like walking out with a robe on, just like towels. Anyway.
Man.
So, has everyone figured out what kind of room they are getting?
Mudpack has not.
Mudpack
yet.
hasn't. Yeah.
Mudpack.
I spent
And
all
he's
my
gonna
money
curl
on
in a
weapons.
corner of
Yeah.
someone and give them some silver later.
James, have you figured out lodging?
I don't have any money. I spent all my money on a hammer. So
Oh.
Denra would.
I've Mudpack has money.
Or
Mudpack has
Mudpack's
money,
there, so
and
yeah.
we're doing the thing, so
Yep,
we
yep.
can.
Okay.
we
Yeah.
could investigate.
No, I'm saying when we get back from investigating,
Fair.
we can.
Correct. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You could curl up
Sleep
in the
here.
dog form. That's so sweet.
And we're sleeping on the floor. Well, he only lasts for an hour, so he'd wake
a little
up
bit of a
like
nap, you know.
he'd wake up like sore and weird, like this isn't the same.
Anytime I play a druid, I want to like short rest as a dog. Just turn into a dog. Just curl up. Ah, yeah.
So the rest of you head up to rooms. The normal rooms, even the normal room, is definitely a lot nicer than the typical tavern room you are used to. Every room has carpets, and they're all warm, even the normal rooms. Quite comfortable beds. This is a higher class of establishment than most of you are used to. The suites are quite nice. Larger bed. You'd think like modern size, like a queen size bed. And there is like a sofa and chair in another area of the room, and a stove.
Is there a tea set in a cupboard
I was gonna
that you're
ask.
not like really supposed to use, but you can?
All the suites have wash basins and a kettle that can go on the stove, and a couple of cups. The sunrise suites, it's all that, just a little bit upgraded. Slightly bigger bed, actual fireplace. Everything's just a little more nicely appointed. Slightly larger couch, nicer chair. The honeymoon suite, you get up there and there's two, like a carved sign of 2 wooden hearts on the door.
Nice.
And it basically is half of the 3rd floor.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
So there is
Sugar daddy.
like a big bed. It looks like nobody's been in this room for like a long time. But
Love
really large bed, beautiful headboard, the largest fireplace in the building, like big couch, 2 chairs, and a large bathtub that's near the windows. Bed is definitely big enough for 2. It's a pretty posh space.
Gosh.
Outside, Mudpack and James, Scooby-Dooing it up.
Literally.
I mean, I'm
Literally.
turning into a wolf like right now
Literally.
Shaggy and
because
Scooby, here
the
we
keen
go.
sense and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mudpack, you turn into a wolfpack. What's the plan?
Oh, there's a plan? Oh.
I mean, is there a plan?
Not with
How about
James.
that? Question
There's
one.
not a plan with James.
The plan, oh, dang it. Before I go out of shape, let's figure out the plan. Rewind.
Sure.
Rewind.
Whoa. I can't cast Speak with Animals on you is the problem. Can I do
Oh.
I think that's how it works.
that? It's just on self, I think.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
maybe
it's
you could
an-
like-
it's
Yeah.
a self.
So you could be like, ow, ow. Like 2 ow, ows.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
We are
yeah,
looking
like
for
that.
clues. We are looking
You're
for
blue.
clues.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Can I be a blue wolf?
James
do you
is
want
your
to be,
Steve.
or do you want to be
Like,
like
an icy blue wolf, so like kind of blend in with the shadows.
or do you just want to be a blue healer? Dog.
Oh, shit.
Hound dog.
I mean, would I get the same stats?
Yeah, it's all the same. I don't care.
All right.
Yeah.
Just be Blue's Clues.
Yes.
I get-
Yes.
I'm an extra blue healer.
So Blue and
Yes.
Steve out
Yes.
in the snow.
Heavily
Um,
armored Steve.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I guess the
Holy
plan
Steve.
is Mudpack to find the scent of the person that you were trying to find, and maybe do some digging around town to see if these buildings are actually empty, like Mr. Jacobs says.
Go find the guy, see if he's got a hideout.
For sure.
And shake him what's the word? Shake him down?
Ooh,
What is it?
okay. I was talking to Denner about this. I was talking
It's
to
just
Denner
a
about this.
shakedown.
That's
Shakedown.
it. The shakedown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the good
See,
cop.
Oh, no, you're the good dog. There we go. Yes. I love it. See, good cop, bad cop didn't work, but this time we're
But
on to
good,
something.
good dog.
Bad cop.
And guy
Bad
with
cop.
a guy with a notebook.
I have nothing to write on, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh my god, I actually have a fucking spiral bound.
You do.
Hell yeah.
God damn it.
Literally.
Anyway.
Investigator.
Anyway.
Hell yeah.
Yes, so wild shape and go to the last place that I saw the shadowy guy and try and pick up a scent with my keen scent
Yeah.
with the +3 to perception. So it's
All right.
so is that +3 to like my perception? Or
Yeah,
just
so you will
+3?
use your perception.
Okay.
All right, are you headed out then?
Yeah.
Okay. You turn into blue and off you go. Remembering which building he was by, go ahead and make that perception check at advantage, which you can do for
Sweet.
scent-based perception rolls.
Hey. Hell yeah, cool. So that is going to be wait, I just want to make sure I get this right. So is it plus this plus what that says plus 3?
Yeah, it's your normal perception.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, that's a dirty 20, which is still great.
Okay.
Still great.
Yeah,
Still,
you
I'm not complaining. I just wanted to check.
you do
Is it
catch
23
a,
or is it 20?
you do catch a scent pretty quickly. It's odd smelling things as a dog because it is like this whole other world that it's even hard to like wrap your mind around in gnome form. It's like it's almost like you can see it in your mind what you are smelling. And as you catch the scent, you're smelling first. It's sweat is the first thing. It's very acrid, right? Kind of a sharp smell. Sweat and dirt. Fear is definitely in there. It's a lot of stress smells, and it is. If you are wanting to track it back to its source, it would not be difficult to do.
Gonna go for it.
Okay.
Quick look back at James. Quick look back at James, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah, James. What are you staying? Are you following? What are you doing?
I would like to. Let's draw my sword, just in case anything bad happens.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
Good thing to do in the middle of town.
Yes, I'm going to. Hey.
Nice resort town. Draw my sword.
Yeah.
You never know. You always gotta be prepared. I'm going to be a second set of eyes as Mudpack is going forward. I'm going to keep an eye on behind us to see if anything sneaks up on us.
Okay, go and make a perception check.
Oh no. Oh no.
I wish I could
It's
cast
better
guidance.
than roll initiative.
Wait, I'm already bounding off, huh?
No, and you can't cast spells in your animal form.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to give him lick his face and then keep running.
I wish that'd be so
for guidance.
funny. Just lick him the face to give him guidance.
What'd you get, James?
I got a 12.
Okay. It's now dark, and it's snowy out, and you don't see anybody. But you feel like if there was somebody 4 feet away from you, you might not see him anyways. So you do your best to kind of keep your head on a swivel as Wolfpack bounds off, and the scent is so strong, and that urge as a dog is just like follow, and it's almost hard to contain yourself because you have to go. You follow the scent around, kind of twisting through alleyways, until you get to. It looks like it might have been a shop at one point that was closed down a while ago, and you're kind of nose to the ground, like not really seeing so much as you are smelling, so you don't see this. But James, you do. You see that you are coming up on an older wooden building, has a large overhang. Doesn't look like there's been anything in the building for a while. But in this overhang, in this alcove, is kind of a makeshift. There's a bunch of stuff here. There's a large backpack. There's mounds of blankets. Somebody is waiting, sleeping, something. Somebody is in this doorway.
How do you want to play this, Mudpack?
Well, Mudpack is an adorable dog, and looking for the smell, so Mudpack would just put his nose right in that pile of stuff.
Yeah, honestly, I was just listening to a thing about how working dogs like this just last night. Yeah, Mudpack, you would just like sniff all the way up to it. And as Mudpack, as you get to this mound of blankets, you hear, "What the fuck? What is it? What is it? What is?" And the blankets are pushed aside, and you see a gnome, kind of pale, a lot of dirt on his clothing and his skin. He's pushing himself back up against the door. What dog? What? And he looks very confused and concerned.
Oh, a new friend. Hello. I walk up to him. I'm going to sheath my sword, and I'm going to try and shake his hand. Hello.
Mudpack's gonna sniff his hand and
You extend your hand out. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Sure. I think I'm good at persuasion. +5. Hell yeah, I'm good at persuasion.
Nice.
7 + 5. Maybe I'm not that good. 12 total.
I don't shake hands. It's how people get you. I don't shake hands.
Mudpack's
people
gonna
get
do
what?
that sad dog face of like
Is that how
Yeah.
they?
smell?
Well,
Can I have
yeah.
Smell?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Mudpack.
Oh man, persuasion as a dog is like a +10. Come on.
If they're a dog
If
person.
you
It
like
should
dogs.
be.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
You roll a disadvantage for me.
It's a 6. It's a 16.
He does not make any overtures towards you, Mudpack. Doesn't like shy away necessarily, but he does not.
Paul, this man is not you.
Mm.
Anyway.
All of them are Paul.
They're all me.
Is
It is true. That is true.
is there a fire in this camp or anything like that?
No, he was just sleeping under these blankets.
I'm gonna say need a light, and I'm gonna cast light.
He winces away from the bright light that's shown in his face.
It's like James's party trick.
You know what? We all gotta have one. I won't. Is there?
You
Maybe
know what
I'll
they
put
say.
the light down.
You do. I haven't said that all session.
It's true.
Or last session, I
No.
think.
Yeah, he winces away and he says, What do you want? What do you want?
No, well, it's pretty cold out here. So I was just wondering if we could be friends.
I don't follow. I don't.
Look, okay. I pull him closer, you know? Look.
You are gonna have to make a persuasion check at disadvantage to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Come
James is a
on.
close talker.
First one was 13 + 5. The second one was 17 + 5. So 18 total.
Okay. That's enough that he immediately backs away, but doesn't like run away. He being touched is
Okay.
he's
Fair.
not gonna be okay with that.
Mudpack's gonna be like super chill and in the back, by the way, to like be as unintimidating as possible
Mhm.
until it's time to unwild shape. Just in case he has to, because I don't know if that's a good idea at this point.
May I ask your name?
Ziggin.
Ziggin.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. I'm James Roseheart. And I don't know, that hotel gave me the heebie-jeebies. You know? Jacob Hartlow, you know who that is?
I know Jacob.
Huh. Does he always act like that? You know? Kind of just everything goes over his head?
Nobody's acting like they should.
How should they be acting?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh, man.
Should've brought
14
the
+
charisma
5.
boy.
19.
He's a charisma caster. What are you talking about?
Apparently doesn't have good persuasion though.
He says, "There's something wrong with the people here. The people ain't right."
Well, if you don't mind, I would love to help you get them right again, if you don't mind.
There ain't no fixing them.
Well, there's no shame in trying, right?
I'm gonna give you this opportunity. Go ahead and roll an insight check, James.
Oh, man. +3. Okay. That's a natural one. That is a natural one, baby.
Annie, whenever you like, if you do ever want help, you can just say, "Hey, Blue,"
Hey, Blue.
something
Yeah.
code word.
Yeah.
Just say
Blue
code word. and I'll
skidoo.
know
We
what to
can
do.
too.
Blue skidoo.
Alex has kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue's Clues has been around long enough. I watched it with my younger
That's true.
siblings.
I watched it in college.
Good show.
With Nickelodeon, the dorms. Okay. I will make a note of that now one. He
Yo.
he says, I don't know that they can. I don't know that there's any fixing, any help, and I think it's too late.
I start laughing. Oh, Ziggin, my new friend. It is never too late.
Is that why your group came?
Yeah. I think we're the good guys.
Go ahead and make another persuasion check.
Man.
This is a persuasion contest, is what this is. And the more successes you get, the easier it gets. But
you're
that's-
doing well.
Yeah.
Don't jinx me. 13 plus 5. Ooh, 18.
I got a +1. I should just say a dog.
Just be cute.
I mean, we didn't want to say anything, but yes, maybe we should.
Ziggin looks very conflicted. He says, if you want to help, if you want to fix it, have your people come to me. They can't talk in that place.
Say it again. They can't talk in that place?
No, they can't talk in that place. People, they'll be the things will be listening. They can't talk in that place.
Oh no.
But they can.
Well,
they can come to me, or we can find somewhere.
okay, Ziggins, I need you to know something about me since we're new friends. I love promises. And I promise you that I will try to make this right. So you stay here. I'm going to get my friends. Just promise me you will not go anywhere. And I will do everything in my power to help you.
I'll stay. Take your dog.
Good
Oh,
man. Hey, is anything going to attack you out here or anything?
No, I don't think so. Not tonight. It's too cold.
Well, I'm going to take out my javelin. I'm going to hand him my javelin.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh, man. I thought I'd be good. Well, okay. That's a natural one.
You're doing so good.
Close. I was so close. Like, does he not like pointy things? Is that it? Like, what?
now
Oh,
he's going to
man.
pull out a scorpion that he's like, I am fine. Got all the protection I need.
He recoils from it, from the weapon. It should be noted, he is a gnome, so a javelin would be basically twice his height. But that notwithstanding, he cowers away from a weapon, and kind of like his back audibly like thumps against the door in this alcove as he tries to get away from you drawing that.
Ooh, too much. I get that. pointy things are not fun to play with. I'm gonna take the javelin back. Bad move. Do you like chess?
What?
You ever played chess before? It's a game.
Yeah, long time ago.
Well, here is a brand spanking new one, and I give him my dragon chess set.
As you pull it out, you see he definitely he like his eyes are like glued to it, and he takes it from you and like puts it up against his chest.
Ziggins, this is a promise that I'm gonna play this game with you. You see, you need 2 people to play this game, so I gotta come back to play with you, right?
Okay.
Mudpack's tail is wagging.
All right. Save that game for me. Let's go, Mudpack.
And you leave Ziggin there in his alcove.
I'm gonna respect his space and not like give him any friendly goodbye face licks.
I'm gonna whisper to Mudpack, I don't know how to play chess. It's brand new. I never used it before. I just, you know. You know how to play?
Mudpack snorts is a way of laughing. Like, I know how to play chess. And I live I live in like the Highlands.
Or her chest, or Mudpack's chest side was only rocks.
And only he can tell which one is which piece.
And the pieces
like, you
had to
can't
move.
move that one that way. You can't move that one that way.
And if the wind comes and they all are blown down, it's checkers. I assume you're headed back to the hotel?
Yeah.
I'm going to sprint to the hotel to get my friends out of there.
Okay.
Fun Zoomy run! Fun Zoomy run! Sorry.
James and Steve and Blue run at full speed through the snow.
Straight zoomies. Just
if you don't burst into the hotel saying mail time, I mean,
just any combination of person and dog. You know, you could bust through and zoinks. You know, take your pick.
Yep.
But
Brigands reads our rope.
I think it's like a quote from Mr. Peabody.
But you make it back to the hotel very quickly at a dead sprint, bounding through. Mudpack, are you just going to come in as a dog? What's your play here?
Oh yeah, sure, definitely. Mudpack resents these kinds of spaces, so he doesn't give a shit about keeping the lobby nice. So
Okay.
yeah, he's gonna bound in and do the big shake, and then on a wild shape.
Okay.
To be able to back up
The best.
James. And I was like, I'm fine now.
Yep,
All
let's
right.
check.
You see Jacob there behind the desk. Welcome in from the cold. Good to have you. I saw you on the porch earlier. Nice to have you come in.
Jacob, I'm going to stop you there. There's no time to explain. I'm getting bad cramps. I need to see my friends right now.
You certainly don't have to explain anything to me. They are all up in their rooms upstairs.
Oh, and I I act like my shoulder's cramping. I'm like, ooh, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna go.
We will be sharing a room.
All right, that's fine. It's
Just a simple accommodation will be fine.
5 silver will do you for a standard room.
Standard.
So put
Already
out.
bad.
Giving money to.
I was gonna say,
go
Mudpack's
to
so
sleep.
put out.
He
Yeah.
hates this
That's
because he doesn't like he doesn't like sleeping inside. Like he sleeps
Yeah.
outside all the time, but he just wants to stay with the group on this
Sure.
mission.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to be too spread out.
Yeah. So you were handed a key to one of the rooms upstairs.
Then I'm gonna follow James and find our comrades.
Okay. Tell me if I'm wrong,
can I-
James, but I imagine James just literally knocking on every single door in the hotel.
Before I do that,
Okay.
I want to talk to Mudpack
Like I'm going to.
really quickly.
Sure.
Before I do that, I just want to look at Mudpack. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, I'm gonna point at Mudpack and then point at me.
That's what I thought it was. Quiet
We're
coyote.
gonna, as in, I'm implying that we're gonna do this silently.
It was
Quiet
clear.
There you go. There you go. You got
Quiet
it now.
coyote.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
Nicole
were doing
got it.
this before, but yeah, that's quiet
Oh,
coyote.
yep. What's it called?
Quiet coyote.
Quiet coyote.
Quiet coyote.
We
Doing
had
this.
silent snail.
You know what? James would do this. He doesn't even know. But you
He
get the
doesn't get
gist.
it.
You know?
And
I was
Mudpack's like,
rock, and I was like,
Non-standard
concert.
ASL.
yeah.
Where everybody just makes vague approximates of what they think they're trying to convey to another.
No.
This is teacher shit. The teachers would do this every
Perfect.
day.
Yeah. So you quiet coyote, Mudpack.
Yeah, okay. So, Justin wants to do this quietly. I know in my heart that James would not. So, as soon as I do this,
Go ahead and
I
roll.
immediately-
Go ahead and roll a wisdom save, James.
No. Oh,
Immediately, like, we gotta be quiet.
Let's see how well you can keep yourself
Open up.
controlled.
maybe I can be like, knock, knock, knock. Housekeeping.
Yeah.
Wisdom save +3. Okay. Okay. 2 + 3. That is 5 total.
You
Okay.
definitely have the quiet coyote in your heart,
Oh, God,
but you
okay.
do not have the quiet coyote in your hands.
Yep. Thought so. Okay. All right.
So the echoing thunder of the doors.
Ah!
By the
As soon
time
as
by the time you've knocked on 2 people's doors, everybody besides Roderick has heard.
Denra pokes her head out. What in the
has heard the
hell?
noise.
Mudpack would have tackled him, but
I'm just gonna look
didn't
at.
happen. Didn't happen.
I'm just gonna look at Denra.
It didn't happen.
What do you do? Get in here. Okay, then get.
Luxana, who was in Denra's room,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
also poking her head out. And she's gonna go, I think he's trying to summon us.
I guess. I don't know. What do you want?
It's gotta be more interesting than this boring ass room. Let's go.
Hey, I like it.
I mean,
nice.
thank you for
I was
buying
gonna
it.
say, yeah. It's free accommodations. I just kind of walk next, going after James. What? Yeah, like walking, like what? What is that? What does that mean?
I'm just gonna go like put my finger to the lips.
Can Mudpack make like a running jump on top of Denra and just like clamp a hand over her mouth?
Sure.
Been quiet now, but okay.
It's definitely
No,
not
I know.
suspicious at all.
Yeah.
It's just a fun game.
I
I
love
mean,
it.
after-
I love it. Just come up. Go, okay, and I like set you down, Mudpack.
So I'm just gonna do this at the whole party and drag them out of this hotel, this haunted hotel.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Roderick. I imagine Roderick to be already in a bubble bath at this point.
Yes. I was gonna say
Yes!
he is absolutely in a bath. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna come in anyway.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Denra just opens the door.
Excuse me.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
You see that Roderick has made full use of
You guys have a bubble bath?
of the
Aw.
facilities here. There's
Nope.
some candles
I
around, and
Have a bubble bath. Thank you very much.
I said you. jealous.
Luxana is trying to shut
Oh,
them
so
out.
we're all just coming in. That's fantastic.
I'm not going in. I'm not.
Okay, we all can't come in. Okay, I'm just going to do my best charades to Roderick.
Okay, have we established if we're coming back to the hotel though? Because my shoes aren't dry yet, and it's freezing outside. Don't tell me to be quiet.
Can someone tell me what's going on with James?
I don't know.
Okay.
He and Mudpack both came in shushing me all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Were you
Mudpack jumped very high. I was surprised at that.
Yes, Mudpack. Yes. The eyes. Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
I just picture Roderick's just sitting like with his head in the water, like observing this. The bubbles are
Just bubbles all the way.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Are you describing Crickstump, a grumpy man?
Okay. All right. Wait. Paul is if he's in the bathroom. Are the windows steamy? Are the windows steamy?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that the window next to his
Roderick.
bath is steamy.
Roderick likes a hot bath.
And
Okay,
really
I'm
cold
going
out, so that makes
to write in the condensation on the window. Get out now.
Imagine
I'm
people
sorry,
on the
James.
outside seeing that backwards.
I would like to enjoy my bath and then go to sleep. So if everyone can please leave the room, that would be preferable.
I'm gonna write in the condensation again one more time.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
You want some paper? There's paper on the table by the chair, the door.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mudpack will
okay.
grab some of that.
Got
and-
hearts on it.
Yeah, there's actually a full writing desk in here.
Oh hell yeah! I
Oh,
made
there
that
you
up.
go.
But
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, Mudpack's gonna run over there and write,
Yeah.
"We can't talk here."
Why not?
General right. Why?
Can I write in condensation? They are listening.
Well, obviously I can talk here, but why shouldn't we?
But I'll point to the window that he's writing on.
Mudpack will flip the paper over
No.
and like draw the gnome
Amazing.
real quick.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah,
Yeah, go
drawing
ahead and make a
picture of
performance
yourself?
check, Mudpack. Let's see how well
Okay.
you can draw this.
I mean, I
would
figured I'd
like-
have to make a performance check anyway because he's
Yeah.
finding everything.
I would like to state at this point, Hasan has started to walk back to his room.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
There.
I've left. I'm walking away because
fair.
I don't want to go into Roderick's room, and I don't want to just stand in the hallways. So I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
I thought you guys
All
were
right.
sharing. My bad.
Okay. I guess it's time to go to plan C. Roderick.
Dragon?
I'm gonna say this out loud. I'm like, Roderick, I think that you are a terrible fighter. I think that we should duel.
Deborah's
think we should
laughing
duel.
her ass off.
Like you are so
What?
terrible. We need to settle this now outside. Who is the best warrior? So please fight me outside right now.
Roderick looks at you. He looks over at Mudpack and just goes, "Can someone just tell me what the fuck is going on?"
You gotta fight me right now outside. to
No,
find
I'm
out.
not going
Yeah.
to fight you right now, as much as I would love to kick your ass. in
All
front
right,
of
all right,
everyone.
all right.
General
Mudpack will
gets
take
between
the
the two of
time to write down a summary of the discussion with the gnome while this all is happening. Like, okay,
Okay.
gnome, houseless gnome realized that no one is acting right in the town, and he will not talk to us at the hotel and wants us to come to him. He saw us entering the town and will give us more information about what's happening.
Okay.
So
Roderick
pass that to
gestures-
one person at a time so
Yeah.
they can read it.
Ro-
So everyone
Roderick-
knows what's going on.
Yeah.
It's not as
Roderick
fun
asks.
that way. Sorry.
Roderick asks for the paper and the pencil.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
a
he
little
just
soggy.
writes. He just writes, "Great. I'm naked. Please leave. Then I'll come out."
Deborah just kind of reads that, looks down. Oh, right.
Roxana looks a little
Walks away.
disappointed.
Is Is that everyone? Did we get everyone on the same page?
I
Who's
mean,
on the
not Heisan.
Oh,
or
Jesus.
Gamos.
Sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm here. Yes, I heard. We're good. Yes, it's fine.
Hey, Son's just so done. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
done with this.
No, Lauren's done, I guess. My bad.
Can we imagine something Skamos are in like adjoining rooms with that door in the middle?
Yeah.
And we've just been hanging out for the last like
Oh
hour.
yeah. The whole time. We
General,
didn't come
like,
out
enter-
when all the knocking was happening. We're just chilling in the room,
General
observing the sea.
Chill, kind of come inside, be like, hey, oh, wow, it looks kind of nice.
Is it fair to say that eventually everyone is informed, and eventually everyone decides or is convinced to make this trek back out into the snow?
No, we should roleplay the whole thing.
Yes.
That's what we're trying
No,
to
it's fair.
Yes.
Okay. So some more begrudging than others. Some much more begrudging than others. Eventually, everyone leaves Roderick's room, so he's able to get dressed. Everyone gets, frankly, wet clothes back on, wet boots back on. Have not had a chance to dry, but you were already headed back out in them.
Mudpack has some cold resistance potions still. If anyone does need one,
It's
is
definitely
there
not enough
anyone
to
who
take,
looks? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not enough to take damage at this point. It's just enough to be very grumpy and
Okay.
very uncomfortable. And
Balance
as
is actually totally chill.
yeah, I imagine so. And as you make your way down the stairs, you do see Jacob there, who gives you just a little wave as you go. Doesn't say anything. And as you gather back out, it is colder now. It is snowier now. And you are all hoping that this is not a wild goose chase. But that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh,
Alrighty.
Ziggins
Probably
may
a
not
good
fail
idea.
me.
Ziggy, oi,
Ziggy,
oi,
zig- ah.
oi.
Thank you, players. That was a really fascinating
Thank you,
session.
DM. It was.
A lot of psychological stuff this session. It'll be interesting to see
Yeah.
how this all plays out and what kind of mysteries abound here in the town. So I'm going to say goodbye to the players. Thank you
DM.
so much, players.
Thank
And
you,
I'll
Paul.
go ahead and talk to the folks at home. Thank you so much for watching. We are so glad to be able to do this with you and share this story with you. If you want to see exactly what happens in this strange town of Wallak Bay, you'll have to tune in next week, same time, same channel, for the next episode of The Adventurers Guild.